And I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Ecclesiastes 1:17-18. Welcome back to the show. This is Anna, and you're watching Anna Speaks Out. Thanks for being here. Hey everyone, it has been a while since I've made a video. I would like to have been here more, but I am the new mother of an 8-month-old baby, so that's probably enough said right there. But honestly, I feel like my mind and emotions also just needed a break from the type of stuff that I cover here, especially the topic that I'm doing today. But you know, I have been gathering information for a little while. I knew that I needed to talk about it because it is a subject that I'm passionate about. Just needed a little bit of a mental health, emotional health break, but here we are now, and let's go. But really quick first, I know that people get annoyed by ads in videos, and I honestly often skip through them in videos that I watch. But I want to tell you about something that I found that I really think will be important and impactful and helpful for conservative, patriotic Americans. I recently found an online shopping club where 99% of their products are made in the USA. They're clean, safe, and natural at prices that you would pay for stuff that is not clean and safe. And this store will basically replace Target or Amazon for you, short of clothing, linens, and food apart from snacks, because they do have healthy snacks. And here's something that I put on my Instagram profile about why it's great to have an alternative place to shop at. This is a Target ad featuring what appears to be a female who had a double mastectomy done and testosterone therapy, making doing all of that to a physically healthy female look like it's a positive thing to do. And then on an actual positive note, this is the CEO of the store that I'm talking about. And in 2003, he made a very significant donation to a pro-life organization. So which place would you choose to shop for the same types of things at? If you're interested, you can feel free to reach out to me in the comments here or DM me on my Instagram profile, My Thoughts and Songs. So I'm sure you all by now have heard about the Balenciaga scandal, these really creepy photos of children holding teddy bears that are wearing what looks like bondage gear were put in an ad by Balenciaga. And also included in the photo shoot, which was a collaboration with Adidas, by the way, was a photo of sheets of paper containing text from 2 U.S. Supreme Court cases, U.S. v. Williams, which criminalized CP, and Ashcroft v. Free Speech Coalition, which made virtual CP protected speech. I also find it interesting in light of all of this that Balenciaga sells these sunglasses called gray mask butterfly sunglasses, because as I had mentioned a little while back in my video about the Powerpuff Girls and how creepy that show actually is, there is a significance among communities that are involved with bad things happening to children. There's a significance of butterflies. So somebody on Twitter called Hoop with a blue check mark says, "Hey photographers, when Balenciaga hires you to shoot their new lookbook and you show up to find a toddler laid across the sofa with wine glasses and bondage gear arranged around them, you walk away, period. No crap is what I say to that. Amen. Hello." The photographer who that person was referring to is Gabrielle Galimberti, if I'm pronouncing, I believe, his name correct, and I don't really care if I'm not, because I don't think this person really deserves very much respect. This is their statement in response to all of the very deserved pushback that they got for photographing this super creepy, photo session of these children. "Following the hundreds of hate mails and messages I received as a result of the photos I took for the Balenciaga campaign, I feel compelled to make this statement. I am not in a position to comment Balenciaga's choices, but I must stress that I was not entitled in whatsoever manner to neither choose the products nor the models nor the combination of the same." Okay, grown adult though, unless they were holding a item to your head that could have unalived you, which who knows, maybe they were, and telling you, you have to do this photo shoot or else, guess what you did have the ability to do? Say, no, I will not be involved in this creepy, disgusting photo shoot. But you chose not to. And now you want people to feel sorry for you because of all the hate mail you got.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Okay, so we can complain about how creepy he is all day, but the point I wanted to make that really bothers me about this situation is that there are 5,220 likes on this post. And this just says to me that people are so quick to take whatever bait they are given to not have to believe that there are sick, disgusting people out there in the world who are putting innocent children at risk. Involved in vast networks that are doing that type of thing. And it's not fun to think about. You want to be able to just say, oh, okay, it actually wasn't their fault. They're actually not doing anything wrong, but you have to be willing to accept reality in order to protect your own children or, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, whatever. It's very important to be awake to reality, as painful as it can be. Gallimberti goes on to say, I suspect that any person prone to, searches on the web and has unfortunately a too easy access to images completely different than mine. I don't think they would be all that much different. Absolutely explicit in their awful content. Yes, we agree there. Accusations like these are addressed against wrong targets and distract from the real problem in criminals. Or is this maybe just gaslighting? What do you think? And then he finishes by saying, also, I have no connection with the photo where a Supreme Court document appears. That one was taken in another set by other people and was falsely associated with my photos. Maybe that's true, but either way, Balenciaga is at fault. And their pathetic response said, we sincerely apologize for any offense our holiday campaign may have caused. Our plush bear bags should not have been featured with children in this campaign. We have immediately removed the campaign from all platforms. They said that they're taking legal action against the parties responsible for creating the set, so I guess they're taking themselves to court. And then the most ironic part, we strongly condemn abuse of children in any form. We stand for children's safety and well-being. And right after that, they say Balenciaga believes in the fundamental human right of choice. We will extend our healthcare benefits to include coverage for travel costs to other states for U.S. employees who live in areas that restrict reproductive care. So yeah, great self-own there, Balenciaga. You say that you care to the utmost about the safety of children, but you'll go out of your way to help your employees to slaughter their children in their wombs. Great. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This also reminds me of the video that I made that talked about how the Satanic Temple says that abortion is a part of their religion. But something that makes that photographer a very interesting choice is that apparently his first fashion photography session ever was just about a month ago. Which was this right here for Vogue magazine, which he featured on his Instagram profile. And he did, of course, manage to get that very popular one eye symbolism in there. But what he had been doing for about 5 years beforehand is taking photos of children from all over the world in their houses and often bedrooms of their toy collections. That's what he did for 5 years. So I find that interesting. And another thing that I think is pretty important to point out here is this crazy conversation that I saw on Twitter when I was first researching all of this. Someone was questioning why the Balenciaga ad being condemned was making trans people mad. And someone responded with, because it's a lie that feeds queer panic. They said that it was nightclub dance outfits, not bondage gear, and referred to the condemnation as secret, code conspiracy junk that has led to several acts of violence in real life. Right. Just the fact that there are people out there brainwashed enough to believe these types of crazy actual conspiracy theories is just so disheartening and another unfortunate thing to be aware of. Lastly, Kim Kardashian's profile comes up when you type in Balenciaga Gate on Twitter. Because she models for them and was recently saying that she was reevaluating her relationship with them amid the controversy. But I found these photos on their website today. So far nothing has changed, no surprise there. And then Lizzo apparently has a song that talks about Balenciaga, and she recently did a photo shoot with them for the September cover of Elle magazine, and yeah, check out this grossness.
It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciagas, trying to bring out the fabulous.
And I cannot find anything on her Instagram page denouncing Balenciaga in any way. She's just over here promoting obesity. As always, her username is Lizzo Be Eating. And the last few posts were just some gross ads for some type of clothing that I guess she sells. I don't know. I don't care. But my point in even bringing up those two women is that people are still going to be obsessed with them as always, and that just shows how sick our culture is, and again, how little people actually care about dark realities that we should be, to some degree at least, aware of. Thank you again so much for being here today. Since you liked the video enough to make it all the way to the end, don't forget to click the thumbs up and share with somebody else who would also find it interesting. Leave your comments below and we'll all have a conversation. And if you really enjoyed it, check out the description for several different ways that you can support. Have a wonderful night, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time zone you are in, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Cash me outside. How about that?